Hey everyone, today I'm making a dinner for my grandpa because I won't see him for a bit. This time of year when it starts getting cold outside, he goes down to Florida for a bit. He drives down there a few times a year actually, heating up some water. Just preheated the oven, that just got going. We're going to start this in about 10 minutes, so it should be done right when he shows up. Today I bought this. He wanted some crab legs, so that's what we got here. Gonna boil those. I bought them frozen. That's all they had at the store, unfortunately. And this right here is lobster tail, which I'm also going to go ahead and throw in the pot with those. This is warm water for the past half hour or so. Just trying to thaw them out a good amount of the way. And over here I got some fish. That's what's going in the oven. This, I just want to try this because I actually really like eating jellied cranberry sauce paste, like for Thanksgiving, right out of the can. I like it. Found this in the store today, never seen it, and I want to try it. Looks good. Over here I got this. My grandpa likes that. We got some pie, some dessert. Found this really cool pumpkin at the store. Look at the bumps on that. It's so cool. I found that rooster on the side of the road for free. I love my grandpa, and I think I should make him some dinner today because I won't see him for a bit. He'll be down in Florida for quite a while, and yeah, I won't see him for a bit. He's still very active at his age, which is a great thing. Still makes the trips down to Florida all the time from way up here. It's a super long trip. He likes driving. Was a truck driver until he was 80. Down in Florida, he was hauling oranges from the fields to the factory. Used to do multiple trips of that a day. And then when he was 80, the company said that, he's just too old to do it for the company anymore. But even at his age now of 87, he's still super great. He's actually still the best driver I know for his age. Like, I don't know anyone else that old who can drive super well. Better driver than me. And he still volunteers, tries to keep himself busy, works for the National Forest Service during the summertime up here. Always got to stay busy because that's what keeps you alive longer. Just got to stay active, keep your brain working. I always see comments and stuff online in the comment sections of videos saying that, people shouldn't be allowed to drive after 70 or something. Well, he's the best driver I know and he's 87, so it's all about how your brain's working, I guess. So we're going to start making this stuff now. Alrighty, I have some butter, salt, and pepper on that, and I put some non-stick grease on the tray. These will be microwaved so we can have butter to dip all this stuff in. So my grandpa's coming at 6, so we're going to put this in there in 5 minutes to be ready at 6. And for 10 minutes, we're going to put the other stuff in the boiling water, and that should be good enough. I'm going to get some kind of vegetable. I'm thinking corn, maybe carrots. We'll see what's down in the pantry. We'll be starting a wood stove up pretty soon. We already had a couple light frost, which didn't even completely kill the garden and stuff. Last night we had flurries. It was actually at one point snowing pretty heavily, but it didn't stick to anything, not even the grass. It didn't get to freezing last night. Tonight is going to be our first deep freeze. It's going to get down to about 26 degrees. And I'm probably not going to use this yet, because when I start the wood stove, I like to run it for a long time, like weeks at a time, not just for the night. But this week is going to get warm again. We're not going to have another frost for another week, so it's going to be nice and room temperature outside for the end part of October, it's looking like. Let's see what's in the pantry. Fruits. There's some corn, but we don't need that much. Mixed vegetables. Carrots. Not seeing corn in my pantry, except for this. I actually personally walk around with this. This bag will last me about maybe a week. Every single day that I'm home, I will walk my trails in the yard with this bag, just really lightly sprinkling a trail of it. The turkeys have seen me do that, and now they stick around. They learn that it's coming from me, so they're not afraid of me when I'm in the yard. I can get up to them pretty close now. No, we're not hunting them. I just like the turkeys, and they help keep ticks down. Now, on the other hand, if we start attracting a lot of deer, I'm going to stop feeding them. I don't want the deer on the property because they destroy things, unlike the turkeys. So, oh, we actually do have corn. Should I make corn or carrots? Both is too much. I think I'm gonna go with the carrots. I always make sure I check a few sources when I'm making something I'm not exactly familiar with. I've made fish a lot of times. I've done it in a Dutch oven. Everyone in my comments says I overcooked it, but it tasted fine to me when I was in my truck camp. So I just looked it up again. Another source is telling me maybe only 12 minutes on 350. So I'll split the difference. I'll put it in for 15 minutes. So that's about to go in now. And then we're about to put all that other stuff in, which should be mostly defrosted. It's been sitting in this pretty warm. It feels like bath water for a little bit. Yeah, it's half thawed, so maybe we'll turn that down and just cook it slightly slower. We don't have to have it super boiling. It's not like we're frying up a live lobster and we have to be humane. Alright, lobster and crab legs are in there. Now, when I've cooked crayfish and lobsters before, like, it tells me when to cook it, but I've actually before done double time and it literally tastes the same to me. So I'm not too concerned about that. These are getting heated up slowly. This in there, the butter's almost melted. That's been in there for a minute or two. Uh-oh. Let's take the cover off for a bit. Turn it down. This house is starting to smell so good. Alright, this has been on low for a while. This is basically just on keep warm. Now we're going to go strain this out, let it start cooling down a bit. We have 2 minutes to 6, and my grandpa's almost always perfectly on time. This is also, I'm going to shut the oven off and just leave it in there for a bit. That's been in there about 18 minutes. Alright, perfect timing. He's here. Come on in! This exploded, but it's okay. It's alright. We'll clean that later.
Feast.